tell you what, guys, don't you just love it, right? When you're recording, you're making some videos, and all of a sudden your PC just shuts down, and just shuts down in the middle of it all. Just completely gives up. Just dies. I've already reviewed the first column of these guys. In fact, the first 2 columns. We're gonna go again though. I'm that much of a diehard, uncaring rain. I was gonna say supporter, but I am uncaring rain. This is gonna be a bit boring for me rating these guys again. We got little Victini. I reckon it was Victini who did it because this guy wasn't at the start last time. Don't know how on earth he got in front. Victini, he's pretty great. As for these guys though, well, I want to be truthful to what I originally said. I think I put Snivy good. I mean, these guys are okay. They're probably my least favourite generation of starters. I'll be honest with you. Seviper's cool enough. Tepig's cute. Yeah, but I like the little macho pig a bit more. Embor's pretty cool, I suppose. Oshawott, yeah, fine. Duot, okay, and I guess I'll put Samurott on my team because I do like Samurott. But like, nothing special. But I'm really fuming. My PC better not do that again. I've been working my PC like a horse these past couple of days. This PC was not designed to be turned on for more than 2 minutes. It's gonna start smoking in a minute. Right, Pat Rat, he's okay. Watchdog, he's okay. You know, I was saying in the last recording before it crashed, I just feel like Gen 4 and Gen 5 blend into one for me because I didn't really play Gen 4 a lot when I had the game, and I definitely haven't played it in a long time, and I've never played Gen 5 games simply because they are ridiculously expensive nowadays. You go on eBay, some little scalper is trying to sell black and white for like £80. I'm not paying £80 for a DS Pokemon game. I'd rather emulate it if I could. I was going to say illegally downloaded, but I guess they're the exact same. I was just trying to avoid getting arrested. Please don't arrest me. It wouldn't be very nice. Herdia and Lillipup, pretty cool. Stoutland's going to go in excellent for me because I love the evolution line. Well, I mean, I don't love it, but I like Stoutland. I think Stoutland's an awesome. It's like a kind of mountain dog, Scottish dog, Scotty dog, you know. Simply because I can't remember this cat's name, it's just going in okay. I don't know what its name is. I know this one's called Lipard, and it's kind of like the Team Grunt Pokemon. Like you go up against, is it Team Galactic this generation? And they've got this as their Grunt Pokemon. You go up against those fellas from the Kalos region. What are they called again? Lysander's Fugs. Team Flare. You go up against Team Flare. They've all got a Lipard. Be original, would you? These like monkey fellas, the Persimmons, Simisage, Simipour and Simi, whatever the fuck it's called. They're all right, but they literally are just your Route 2 filler Pokemon. The only one I'm going to put above is this one. One, because it was in our region for Pokemon Go, and 2, it was the only one that got a really cool Pokemon card. I can't think of a single Pokemon card these guys have gotten. Like they're just forgotten about. I literally, is that Panpour and Simipour and Pansage and Pan these nuts or something like that? Pan these nuts? What is, like, who knows these guys? No one ever gets the names right. And what's this Simisage and whatever the, I actually have no idea. In fact, I shouldn't even be putting that in there, but it had one good card and I'm just gonna let it off. No, these no, what are they? What is it? Mana and Manshana or Mascarpone or something. What? I have no idea. I couldn't tell you if I tried. Pidove is pretty cool actually. I don't think they've got the male on Pheasant here, but no, it's just got the. Wait, hold up. This is Unpheasant. Yeah. They've only got the female version of Unpheasant. So I'm going to put it in excellent, but I'm going to put it as the male one because I really like the male. Obviously, the way pheasants are, the females are a lot less flamboyant. They're usually brown, and the males have kind of like a blue, red, brown pattern going on. But yeah, Unpheasant, really cool Pokemon. One that I'd like to see more Pokemon cards made of. Not just like regular ones, like some real cool art ones. Zebra? Lightning Zebra! Blitzel, that's what it's called. I really struggle with this generation. They're in the back of my mind. Like, there's some Fever Dream Pokemon here that like these little guys. What are they? They're humans. They should be paying taxes. They aren't Pokemon. They're two old guys dressed in karate gear. Okay. Anyway, right, Zeb Striker. It's a cool design. I'm gonna pop him up to great. Right. This is the first evolution line going in great. I do like. I don't even know the name. Rock and Roller, Boldor, and Gigalith. Gigalith's gonna go into my team. I really like Gigalith, and it's one of my favorite shinies of all time. I've got a really good story of a Gigalith I got in Pokemon Go from a friend that turned out to be, I think, 100 IV, and I've used it ever since. Swoobat into Woobat, or Woobat into Swoobat, whatever they are. They're just kind of freaky little bats, you know. They're getting a bit freaky in the cave. The Drillbur and Excadrill I really like, to be honest. I think they're cool. One of my favourite cave Pokemon that they've done. Ordino. I like it. I prefer it over some of the other ones, like, you know, your Chanseys and your Chanseys. But Mega Ordino is awesome. Used to have a very good Pokemon deck back in the day. I believe it actually won Worlds. No. It made it to the finals of One Worlds. I can't remember whether it was Greninja Break that won or Mega Ordino. I cannot remember for the life of me. Right, we got Timber, Girder, and Conkeldurr. Timber, yeah. I did way too many Timber raids in Pokemon Go and still never got the shiny. I can't stand that game now. Have you seen the new thing that they brought out? You have to sign your soul away to like Niantic. They've basically said you cannot sue us. It's like that. It's like that. That person who, that woman who died from allergies in one of the Disney restaurants, and Disney are like, no, you can't sue us because you had a Disney Plus contract. Like that's what Niantic are doing. You're selling your soul away to the company. Conkeldurr though, he's pretty cool. I'll give him that. Time Pole, Palpatone, Seismitoad. They're a solid evolution line. They're kind of like your staple water types. Yeah, I ain't got a problem with them. Definitely haven't had a card in a while. I'd like to see a Seismitoad EX come back. Yeah, the Karate Dons. I mean, they have made me chuckle. But they are just like two old geezers in a bit of karate gear. There's no way they aren't paying taxes. No way. They should have a mortgage and kids. We're really drawing the line with Pokemon, like the fine line between human and Pokemon, when they're standing on 2 feet and doing karate. Swaddle. Yeah, I like it. Lavani's a pretty good grass type. Is it grass and bug? I'm pretty sure. Very good. In fact, it might be making it onto my team, to be honest. I'm going to put it on my team for now so I don't forget. Quite strong for sure. Venipede, the evolution line, I like it. I very much choose between these two, so I'm gonna. I do like Venipede. It's a cool bug type Pokemon. There's very few big bug types. Like this is one of the very few like really big bug types, which I think is cool. So it's definitely between these two for making my team. Cottony, I like it. Whimsicott, yeah, very cool Pokemon. I like it. Nice design. Very cute as well. Little cute Batooty. Petalil, he's just kind of chilling. Like, he ain't doing much. Yeah, just kind of like, what is it doing? You know? Basculin, unless it got that evolution in that Arceus game, what's it doing? Like, what is it? It's just swimming around. It's just a fish. It's just a fish, you know? We got plenty of fish. Go to the Atlantic Ocean, you find plenty of fish there. Basculin will be one of them. You know what I mean? It's not like a Tortuga where it stands out to me. Sandal. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to pop these guys into Great because it's a brilliant evolution line. In fact, I'd like to put Crocodile into Excellent. I think it's a bloody good final evolution. Obviously been on Ash's team before, and yeah, I ain't got a problem with it at all. I like it. Ooh, Darumaka into Darmanitan. Very cool. Does it make Excellent? I'm going to be honest, it does make Excellent for me. It's a cool fire type. I'll be honest. I'm going to put this as not my favourite simply because I don't know what it is. In all my years playing this game, I don't know what this little blue guy is. Like, what is it? I didn't even realise it was a Pokemon. I thought it was just like a... Is it like a defensive form? What is it? I'm going to put an okay. Not my favourite, seems too harsh. I just don't know what it is. And I don't know what this is as well. Is that like a Cacnea evolution that came too late? You're a few generations behind, love. I mean, I don't know what it is. In fact, I don't even... Is it... What is it? What's the name? I have no idea. Basically, just everyone down here. I just don't know the name. Dwebble into Crostal. I like it. I do. Does it make Great for me? It does. It does. Scraggy. Lift up your trousers. Like, literally. And Scrafty as well. Scraggy and Scrafty, whatever the two of them are. Lift your pants up, son. There are belts for a reason. Lift your trousers up, man. Always sagging. You go on like the bus, right? You go on the bus and there'll be some guy who's got his jeans down by his knees, right? That's what the UK is like. You go on the bus and you've got some guy whose jeans are literally hanging by his ankles. Scraggy is the epitome of that. Like, that's that guy. When you go on the bus and you see that guy with his trousers down, that's Scraggy. I just can't put it anymore. Sigilyph, yes, cool. But there's so much more potential with that Pokemon, I think. So much more potential that isn't being used. Yamask into... No, that's not yet. Yeah, is that Yamask? Into Carfagragus? Yes, Carfagragus, right? No, Carfagragus, yeah. It's making my team. Making my team without a doubt. Awesome Ghost type. Like, seriously cool Ghost type. And I believe Psychic as well. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. But all awesome Ghost type. Tortuga into that guy. I know his name, but he's just on the tip of my tongue. Again, I'm gonna put him in Great because he's a fossil Pokemon. I love fossil Pokemon. Archer into Archeops, awesome. In fact, I really want to drop Archeops down just out of pure bitter spite for playing against Lugia V-Star all these years. I know it's starting to go out the meta now, but Archeops, man. Trubbish, I'm going to put him in Great. Garbodor, excellent. I found this guy full odds shiny one time, and I've loved him ever since. I just adore him. Zora and to Zorok is, yeah, another great evolution line. Just announced the other day at Pokemon Worlds, they're bringing back the trainers Pokemon cards, and Zorok has just got a new card released, N-Zorok, and it is bringing back the trade ability. So he's going to be a very good card, I can just tell. I think when that set comes out, whenever it does, it will probably be start next year. I'm guessing maybe end of this year. If we get a set in September, I'm yapping. He'll probably come out next year. I'm going to be playing him without a doubt. These two, good. Again, a very annoying deck to play against at the moment. I can't remember. He's partnered with a few Pokemon, but again, Lugia. Just an awful deck to play against. Yeah, these little goth like women. Again, we're really drawing the line between what's a Pokemon and what's just a human being. I mean, I see some of these guys at my uni, like these Gothitels. I see some of them there. Like, know what I mean? It's literally walking on two legs. Solosis. The second Solosis and the Ranculus, I like that. It's a cool design Pokemon. I think I used it briefly in not the Teal Mask, the Indigo Disc. I used him briefly in that for a few challenges, and that was it. Swanna, Ducklet, yeah, they're okay. They're alright. The Ice Cream Pokemon, Yeah. In fact, I'm just I'm popping in great. He gets a bit too much hate. I was hating on him at the start of the video, and I just feel bad now because he's not even that bad. He's pretty cool. This is a great Pokemon. I think you guys know why. Having a Pokemon that changes with the season, I just think is brilliant. I think it's such a cool idea. And the fact it's like a deer or I guess you'd call it a stag, for the male type. But yeah, I just really like it. Again, another Pikachu knockoff. I hate the Pikachu knockoffs. I wish they'd stop, but they keep doing it. And Mulga's okay. In fact, he's probably one of my favourite ones out of the Pikachu knockoffs. But again, like, just stop. Just stop. Carablast. This gets a mark down for me because you have to trade. You have to trade to get it. It's just annoying. And if I was to obviously put, I would put Shelmet into Great. I'm gonna skip these guys early just because I'm talking about them at the moment. These are obviously the ones that you have to trade to evolve, and they're annoying. The trade evolutions, I think they're the worst thing Pokemon have ever done. Especially when you're trying to get it for your team in the game and there's no one around you can trade at the moment, or at least you could trade it but you wouldn't get it back unless you had a friend that played the game. And obviously if you've got basically I'm just saying I have no friends, or I had no friends that live locally, that I could just be like, oh, whip my DS out, oh, can we trade? No, that didn't happen. Fungus, yeah, he's cool. I like it. Yeah, Amoongus. He's just, they're good. I get what they're doing. I get it. Frillish into Jellicent, whatever it is. The big floating blob. They're okay. Some guys that I used to go nuts about them in Pokemon Go. Like, why? Alamola. Whatever that fish is, it's like Love Disc. That should have been. Is that I thought that was Love Disc's evolution. No, it's just its own fish. Like, you know what I mean? What is it with these random fish Pokemon? Joltik. I'm gonna put Joltik in Great. When I first started YouTube, my original name was Joltix. No. Someone I knew was called Joltix. I was Manetrix. So Joltik, I'll let him pass. The spiky nut, and then Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn I quite like, to be honest. Ferrothorn's pretty cool, but the spiky nut, I can't remember his name, so he just goes into good. Clink, my first ever 100 IV Pokemon in Pokemon Go. I say I hate the game, but I have so many memories attached with it. So in that case, I'm gonna just drop him into Great because I've got a really first 100 IV Pokemon you always remember. In fact, it was my second. My first ever 100 IV was a Shadow Charizard, which was pretty cool. Again, we have this debate every video about fish in the Amazon River that swim up somewhere they shouldn't. And I'd actually say that this is the culprit now. This is it. We're not going to get smaller than this. I mean, look what it evolves into. Look at those teeth. They were built for that job. I like Electros's final design. It kind of gives like a mix between a leech and an eel. It's creepy, but it's cool. One that I wish I'd used a bit more. Perhaps by the end I might actually put it on my team. It is a water and electric type, so perhaps I will put it on there. But yeah, just like that's the prime culprit right there. That's the fish that's just getting up there when it smells the urine. It smells the that's enough of that. These guys again, I just there's potential there, and obviously they've got a big role in the mystery dungeon game. But like it's yeah, I wish they did a bit more of it was all. I've actually changed my mind here. This generation has got some good ghost types, and I obviously had the Mega Banette debate in Gen 3. But this Pokemon here is just brilliant. I mean, seriously, Chandelure, Litwick, and Lampent are just a very solid evolution. In fact, I'm going to put these guys up a little bit. I just think they're really cool. Chandelier has always been one of my favourites. It does just take the edge over these two for me. Axew, I like it. It's cool. Obviously, got a bit more favoritism to it because I've watched the anime. The snotty little bear, Cubchoo, always got like a grog, like bit of grog hanging from his nose. Or grolly, that's what they call it in the UK. A grolly hanging from his nose. He's just get a fucking tissue, mate, and blow it. He's the most unhygienic Pokemon out there, and there's like a literal trash Pokemon in this generation. He's there, and I still think this little thing is less hygienic. Cryogonal, yeah, cool. I tend to forget about it though. So in that case, it's going to okay. Stunfisk, I like it. It's kind of like those like little sand trapper fishes. Yeah, fine. Mienfoo and Mienfoo, Mienfoo. I think that's their names. I again just don't know their names. Druddigon. He's a cool little fella. Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna drop Stunfisk down. Nah, he don't deserve there. In fact, I'm really looking now, seeing if there's any others that have slipped through without me. I'll let him off. Yeah, these two are pretty good. Again, I like my ancient Pokemon. I know these aren't necessarily fossil Pokemon, but they're tied to old ruins and stuff like that. Again, a Pokemon I wish they did a bit more with the lore. I'm also very. I try not to lean forward because the camera's like right there. Look how close I am. It's like ridiculous. Okay, a Bisharp and Pawniard. They're a good evolution line. Don't get me wrong, but King Gambit did a lot for these two. King Gambit was a well-deserved evolution, and I it was probably one of my favorite ones they did. As a well-needed evolution, definitely deserved. Bouffalant, yeah, fine. Rufflet, okay. Braviary is pretty cool. That's basically just America. That's just America as a Pokemon. It's just like when I think of the American flag, I think of Braviary for some reason. I don't know why, but egg chicken, is that Vullaby or is that no? That's Vullaby and that's Mandibuzz. Okay, yeah. They're alright. They're chilling. Heatmore, Durant, yeah. Kind of like their natural predator. Heatmore is like the anteater that's eating the Durant, but the Durant's made of steel, but the fire's trying to break this. Yeah, I get what's going on, but you know what I mean? It's yeah. Dino, Zweilous, Hydreigon. See, I can't put two in there and then. In fact, I'm going to say it. They're not my favourite dragon types. So they're going there. They're staying there. Larvesta. Volcarona has to make it to excellent. It's not even a Pokemon I've ever used. I just think the design is really good. I don't know why. Again, another design that I wish got more Pokemon cards. Obviously not at the moment because it's got those new forms, Iron Moth and Lace Silkwing or something like that. So it's not going to get a few Pokemon cards for a while, but it just is a very, very good design. It's beautiful, to be honest. It's really nice. Cobalion. I mean, these guys are probably my least favourite trio legendary. I just don't have an affiliation with the Gen 5 Pokemon as much as I do with others, so the legendaries don't feel as impactful to me. Ones that do, however, obviously, you know, I'm going to stick these guys in as well. I like it. Okay. I like what they were doing, but these guys, to me, I have a really big affiliation with. Obviously, doing was it Pokemon Dream Radar was how you unlock these guys. when I found out you could just get free legendaries from catching a few orbs on your screen, I thought it was the best thing ever. But then it took ages, obviously, but I got them. And you get the free Therian forms, and I really like the Therian forms. In fact, more than I do the Cloud forms. I understand why the Cloud forms are there, and I think it's cool. Again, more Pokemon lore that I wish they just delved into. Did anyone ever play Masters EX on Roblox? Like these guys had more lore in Masters EX on Roblox than they ever have had in Pokemon, and that's saying something. Reshiram, excellent. These are probably one of the best box art legendaries. They are excellent. Kyurem, I'm just gonna put them all in excellent. I think the whole I can't think of the name it is, but the whole merged dragon thing is just excellent. Very good. Also, the fact that I haven't played it makes me like them more. I really want to know more about it. So I'm going to put those in excellent, anticipating the day that I do finally play the game. Keldeo, yeah, okay. Had some good Pokemon cards, I suppose. Meloetta, yeah. And Genesect, actually. I'm going to drop an excellent because I like Genesect. It's had a cool movie, cool cards, cool design Pokemon. Yeah, I like it. Again, delve into your Pokemon lore. They have so much going for them, right, Pokemon? They just have to make, one day they have to do this, a massive open world game. And there is going to be like, basically it's just going to be all the regions. There has to be all the regions, like tons of, even if you just remade the game, like even if you just remade each game's region exactly as it is, don't change a thing, but you're just able to go around, you're able to find ruins, find the legend, just do it. You will make millions, billions. It's not even funny. They will literally be rich overnight with one game that everyone wants. And Gen 5 screams that to me. They have so much potential with some of these Pokemon. Even like Sigilyph and these two here, Golok and Golett. Like just these ancient Pokemon, even with the legendaries here. I know they touched upon them in the games that I just haven't fortunately played, but yeah, they really got to like just invest in a massive game. I'm quite happy with that tier list, to be honest. Gen 5 is obviously the generation I'm probably going to struggle with the most out of this series, but I think I've done pretty well with it. Yeah, I'm happy with my decisions. We have got to fill my team though. So I am going to put Electros in, Ross from Friends. Let's get Ross from Friends in there. And who else would I like on my team? Just for the lol, should I put one of the little monkey fellas in there? The Simisage, Simipour guys, or should I put someone proper in? Let's see. I might put in... I actually don't know who I'm going to put in. I have no idea. You know what? I'm going to just stick one of these two in. I haven't made my mind. I can't make... In fact, who am I going to put in? Why do I do this when I go along? Now I have to think at the end really quickly about who I'm going to stick in. I'm going to stick in Mailum Pheasant because I quite like it. I think it's an awesome Pokemon. Surprisingly, I haven't stuck the only Mega Pokemon in. I don't know how I held back. Usually I'm like itching to get a Mega Pokemon in there, but today no more Megas. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Excellent. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. Gen 6 is up next, my favourite generation. Not many Pokemon though, so it's going to be a very quick video. But there may be a few Megas still to come. I know that obviously Gen 7 we're moving on to Gigantamax and Dynamax Pokemon. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.